Have you ever wondered why some people transform failure into success, while others let it defeat them? Today we're journeying into an exploration of this very question. We'll be gleaning insights from the lives of notable individuals who didn't just stumble upon success but carved it out of their failures. We'll uncover the stories of Soichiro Honda, whose rejection by Toyota sparked the ignition of Honda Motor Company. Madam C.J. Walker, who emerged from discrimination and poverty to become the first female self-made millionaire in America. Thomas Edison, who found his light bulb in the midst of 10,000 non-working ways. And Kathryn Stockett, whose novel The Help became a bestseller after 60 rejections. Their stories stand as beacons illuminating the path from failure to success. So buckle up and get ready for an inspiring ride. Let's start by exploring the story of Soichiro Honda. Soichiro Honda, the founder of Honda Motor Company, didn't have an easy start. This man, whose name today is synonymous with one of the world's leading automobile manufacturers, began his journey from a place of rejection. A young Soichiro Honda had designed a piston ring that he believed would revolutionize the automotive industry. He presented this design to Toyota, only to be turned down. The door of opportunity was slammed in his face, leaving him with a bruised ego and a rejected invention. But Honda didn't let this setback define him. He didn't pack up his dreams and resign himself to a life of mediocrity. No, he embraced the rejection, using it as a stepping stone towards his ultimate goal. He decided to return to school, to immerse himself in learning, to refine his skills, and to perfect his craft. And what happened next is a testament to his resilience and determination. He improved upon his initial design, tirelessly working to make it better, more efficient. His relentless pursuit of knowledge and his unwavering faith in his vision eventually led him to create an automotive masterpiece. This masterpiece wasn't just a piston ring, it was the foundation of what would become the Honda Motor Company. From the ashes of rejection, Honda built an empire, transforming his humble beginnings into a global automotive giant. His name, once associated with rejection, is now etched in the annals of automotive history as a symbol of innovation and excellence. But Honda's story isn't just about creating a successful company, it's about the power of perseverance in the face of adversity. It's about the importance of continual learning, of never being complacent, of always striving for improvement. Honda's story shows us that rejection isn't the end of the road, but rather a detour on the path to success. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you rise. It's about turning rejection into motivation, setbacks into comebacks, and dreams into reality. So remember, when faced with rejection, don't give up. Instead, gear up, learn, evolve, and drive towards your success. Next, we turn to a woman who turned adversity into opportunity, Madam C.J. Walker. Born Sarah Breedlove to parents who had been enslaved, she faced an uphill battle from the start. Discrimination and poverty were everyday realities, and personal failures seemed to be her constant companions. Yet she refused to be defined by her circumstances. Walker was a woman of resilience and resourcefulness. She recognized a need in the market for beauty products tailored for black women, a niche that had been largely ignored. Undeterred by her lack of formal education, she immersed herself in learning about hair care and product development. She soon began concocting her own hair products, and with time, her small-scale operation expanded into a thriving business. Walker's journey was punctuated by roadblocks, yet each setback only fueled her drive. She faced each challenge head-on, using it as a stepping stone to the next level. She was a firm believer in the transformative power of self-belief and hard work. Her mantra? "I got my start by giving myself a start." Her persistence paid off. Madam C.J. Walker, as she was now known, became America's first self-made female millionaire, a remarkable feat for a woman of her time. But her success went beyond wealth. She employed thousands of women, offering them economic independence. She also used her influence and resources to support various causes, making a lasting impact on her community and beyond. However, Walker's story isn't just about her meteoric rise. It's about her ability to transform adversity into opportunity. It's about her resilience, her determination, and her belief that she could carve out a better life for herself and others. It's about her understanding that failure isn't the end, it's just a bend in the road. Walker's journey shows us that adversity can be a catalyst for opportunity. It reminds us that we have the power to shape our destiny, regardless of our starting point. It teaches us that setbacks are not barriers but bridges to success. And most importantly, it underscores the truth that, in the grand scheme of life, it's not the challenges that define us, but how we rise above them. So how can we navigate failure in our own lives? Let's explore a few strategies that can help us along the way. First, let's acknowledge and reflect. It's important to confront failure head-on, not shy away or hide from it. Analyze what happened, where you went wrong, and what you could have done differently. But remember, don't criticize yourself harshly. This is about learning, not self-condemnation. Failure is a situation you've encountered, it's not your identity. Next, educate yourself. The world is a treasure trove of knowledge, especially in this digital age. Use the tools and resources available to you. If you lack a skill or knowledge, don't feel disheartened. Instead, follow in the footsteps of Soichiro Honda. Seek it out, learn, and grow. Then, adopt a growth mindset. See challenges not as insurmountable obstacles but as opportunities to grow. Understand that abilities and intelligence can be developed. Each challenge you face is a chance to enhance your competence, not a threat to it. Moreover, let's not forget the power of a strong network. Surround yourself with positive influencers, people who inspire and motivate you. Seek out mentors who can share their experiences, offer insights, and guide you through your challenges. Remember, no one achieves success in isolation. We all need a helping hand, a word of encouragement, or a piece of sound advice. These strategies aren't magic pills that will make failure disappear. They are tools to help you navigate through failure, learn from it, and ultimately, overcome it. Thomas Edison and Kathryn Stockett are great examples of how persistence pays off. Let's start with Thomas Edison, the renowned inventor. He encountered numerous failures with countless attempts at invention falling flat. But did he give up? Not at all. Instead, he famously declared, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His unwavering persistence eventually led to breakthrough inventions, including the electric light bulb. Switching gears, let's consider Kathryn Stockett, the esteemed author. Her debut novel, The Help, faced a staggering 60 rejections before finally being published. But Stockett didn't let these rejections deter her. She remained steadfast, believing in her narrative. Her determination and self-belief paid off when The Help became a bestseller and was later adapted into a hit film. Both Edison and Stockett show us that persistence is key. Their stories remind us that success often follows numerous attempts, and it's our resilience in the face of failure that truly defines us. What can we learn from these inspiring stories? In the face of adversity, they all displayed an unwavering persistence. They refined and retried, proving that success often follows numerous attempts. Soichiro Honda went back to school, honed his skills, and built a world-renowned automotive company. Madam C.J. Walker turned discrimination and poverty into a thriving business opportunity. They valued feedback, separating constructive information from mere criticism. They used this feedback as a tool for improvement, much like Thomas Edison, who saw his numerous failed attempts not as failures, but as eliminations towards the right solution. They developed resilience, both mentally and emotionally. This resilience allowed them to bounce back and recover faster from setbacks. Kathryn Stockett, despite 60 rejections, persisted, and eventually saw her novel become a bestseller and a hit film. Remember, it's not failures that define us but our responses to them. Let's keep striving, keep learning, and most importantly, keep going.